flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Woman of the earth. Woman of the earth. Woman of the Listen to her voice, singing in the wind. Feel her gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. See her loving glow in a blush of flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Woman of the earth. gentle touch in the golden sunlight. She was born to love, kiss our tears away, vanish all our fears, fill the world with joy. She's the woman of the earth, spreading love and joy, fun and laughter. Woman of the earth, making miracles forever after. Loving, caring, working, sharing, teaching, singing, mothering. Whoa, whoa, whoa. See your loving glow in a blushing flower. Watch her dreams take wings over skies so blue. She will save the earth and its every glory. She will teach her child every golden story. She's the woman of the earth.
Hello, isang makakalikasang araw po sa inyong lahat. My name is Gianna Lianes and I am your Miss Philippines Earth Water 2020. And I believe that this is day 3 of our search for the next Miss Philippines Earth. So we are all so excited to be meeting our potential elemental queens for this year. We are so pleased that so many girls have already tested their luck in applying, and we're going to get to know some of them today. So they are taking the very first step in fulfilling their dreams to become a beauty queen and, of course, to be at the forefront in protecting the environment. I feel like I'm speaking for all of my elemental queen sisters as well. We can't believe that our reign is coming to an end in a couple of months, but of course, getting to know these girls and meet these girls that can potentially be filling our shoes has been so amazing because we know that there's so much potential in our next batch of queens. So, of course, joining us also today are the members of the screening panel, and it is my pleasure to introduce them to you. So the very first member of our screening panel today has the best memes on Facebook. I love your memes, Mama Edge. This is Edge Tenoria of Pageantology 101. Hello, Po. Are you there?
Kaway lang daw ako.
Ay, okay. Hi. Well, I wanted to ask you a question actually before we start. Para alam rin ng mga girls natin, what do you think you're most looking for today?
I'm not looking for, actually, yung mga questions ko today, hindi masyadong related sa environment and or Miss Earth related questions. I want to know them as potential beauty queen. Kasi syempre, after naman ng screening, dire-diretso na yung mga environmental questions, Miss Earth related yung mga questions nga, yung conversation. So I'm looking for a potential beauty queen na yung natural lang siya. Yung pagka, ano mo yun? Yung natural na beauty queen, hindi yung pageant party, alam mo yan, ganon.
Okay, of course, alam ko yan because I do follow you on Facebook. I know who your favorite queens are, and all of them have the best personalities. So thank you for being with us today. And then now let's get to our next member of our screening panel. From the Manila Standard, let's say hello to Ethan Concepcion.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Hi, Ian. Isang makakaligasang hapon sa ating lahat. And good luck to all the screens for this edition of Miss Philippines Earth. Good luck,
now,
guys.
I have to ask you a question as well before we get started. For you, when seeking out your favorite candidates, what's that one thing that you look for?
Gian, We've been working with the Carousel Productions, at particularly with Miss Earth Philippines and with Miss Earth as well. And medyo, yan, memorize na natin yan, yung kung sino yung best na magre-represent ng country natin for the upcoming Miss Earth, no? So, we basically look for the total package. Someone who can speak, someone who can be the voice of the Philippines, someone who can be the voice of the Mother Earth, someone who is very knowledgeable about environmental issues such as global warming and climate change. And now that we're in the pandemic, so these issues are very important, and I will consider their answers later on based on the questions I prepared about these issues, Gian.
Ooh, so you are prepared. I love it. And I'm loving your background as well. We're seeing some of our favorite queens. Loving the green wall. Very Miss
Oh
Earth.
my, yeah, yeah.
Thank you for being with us today. And I'm
Thank you
actually going to
too.
be on the screening panel too. So I'm so excited to get to know the girls. And I feel like, again, I'm speaking for all of my elemental queen sisters when what we want in the next batch is really girls that are kind, are personable. You just get attracted to their personality because everything will fall right after. And we can't wait to get to know you girls today. So before we begin the screening proper, let me just remind everyone that Carousel Productions is still accepting applicants. So if you or someone you know is interested to try your luck to be part of Miss Philippines Earth 2021, you may visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. Now, on to our screening. We're so excited about this. And of course, we're inviting all of you who are watching right now to stay engaged in the comment section down below. Like this live, share it with all of your family and friends. Let us know who your favorite applicants are and if you have any questions for them. So let's get to the very first girl. I believe she is ready. Let's get to know Miss Caloocan City.
Hi everyone.
Hi, why don't you introduce yourself and let us know a little bit more about you?
Okay. Hi everyone. I'm Jeremy Nuki. You can call me Jem. I'm 19 years old, representing one of the historic land in the Philippines, Caloocan City. I'm the firstborn child in the family, and I am a theater actress by profession and an editorial model. Aside from modeling and acting, I also love to write poems and I love to read. And I love animals. That brings me to my advocacy, Heart for All. Heart for All, habitat preservation. Animal habitat preservation is one of the most neglected issues here in our country. And I believe by uplifting this awareness, we can give animals home where they can live pleasant and harmonious. Thank you.
Okay, do any of our judges have a question for Miss Caloocan City?
Miss
Yes,
Jeremy?
Yes,
Go.
yes, pa.
Jem.
Okay, who would like to go first?
Okay, Jem.
Go lang, go lang. Nahiyaan pa. Okay, go.
Hi, Sir Ethan.
Jem. Jeremy of Caloocan City. I myself is an advocate of animals. Actually, I've been promoting the Go Green and hashtag Be the Voice of the Voiceless. Actually, since 1998. So
Wow.
I've been campaigning things for the animals, particularly these strays, cats, and dogs. So, Jeremy, how can you be the voice of these voiceless animals, particularly dogs, stray cats, and dogs, these times of pandemic?
I am planning to join some of organization because as of now, pandemic, we're still on standby because we cannot go outside to risk our health. But of course, it's so heartbreaking to see these dogs, these cats, they are being neglected because just of the simple thought that they do not have home. And it's so heartbreaking to see. But for me, I'm not only the face of Caloocan, but I am also an advocate and an ambassador of goodwill. And I will do my very best, to provide something for these dogs, for these cats, to have a home. And as an advocate of animals, I know that they have feelings. They do not have a voice, but they have feelings too. And that is something we must consider. Thank you.
Mm-mm. So, follow-up question lang.
Sure.
Sorry for this follow-up question.
Okay pa.
Yesterday night, nag-start yung trending video from One TV Network. It's a news program which telecast etong lalaki who abused a dog. Ayun, sinintra niya. Tapos it caused, syempre, terrible pain dun sa dog, no? It caused blood for the dog. And then ang reason daw niya ay dahil inaangilan daw siya ng aso at baka raw may rabies. Pero looking at the dog itself, parang napakabait naman niya and then umabot sa ganung punto, no? So, even though you're not an attorney or a lawyer, so we have, may mga batas tayo, di ba? Protecting animals such as dogs and cats.
Yes.
So, in a simpler way, paano mo sasabihin sa mga mamamayan to avoid animal cruelty and to be the voice of these stray dogs and cats?
I believe that even in simplest way, we can say, why are you doing that? Why are you doing that to a voiceless creature, to a creature who have feelings? As a person, and as a person who have an advocate of humanity, we must consider these creatures that they have feelings and they're the creature of God. And after all, we are not just the humans living on this earth. We are sharing this to everyone. The beauty of Mother Earth, we are sharing this to everyone. Being in a simplest way, that telling someone to not engage in animal cruelty is a bigger movement. Let's be the bigger person, everyone. So for me, as a face, as a representative, I can be a voice. Of course, I know to myself I can raise something significant with my platform and my impact. So, but aside from that, we do have feelings. So please, let's consider this animal that they also have a heart. They also have something we need to learn of. So that would be my answer.
Thanks, Jeremy. Good luck.
Thank you so much, Sir Ethan.
Naku, magko 5 minutes na yun. Joke lang.
Sorry.
Oh my God, sorry.
Joke lang.
Ed, sorry.
Oo. Jeremy, ang cute ng name mo. Pang male name yung Jeremy.
Yes po.
Oh, Jeremy, what makes you different from other candidates today?
I believe that I am supported by many genuine people who literally believes in me and supported me and mentored me. And I believe the difference that I have is I have a passionate heart and dedicated soul to everything that I do. I put my heart in everything that I want, that I need. So that's my difference. I have a dedicated soul and a passionate heart from everything that I do. Thank you.
How old are you now, Jeremy?
19 po. I'm 19 years old.
And you're taking up?
As of now po, I stopped because of the pandemic. But my profession is theater actress and editorial model.
Ayun, good luck ha.
Thank you so much
baby
po.
hair mo ha, in fairness. Totoo ba yan, baby hair?
Opo, actually, this was my problem a long time ago.
Nakaingit
Kasi ang hirap
naman.
lang ayusan.
Hindi alam, nakakaingit yung ganyang baby hair. Yung mga bet ko talaga mga baby hair. Anyway, congratulations and good luck, Miss
Thank you
Caloocan.
so much po. Thank you so much.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Caloocan City. And hopefully we'll hear more from you very, very soon. Now let's get to our next applicant for today. Let's get
Thank
to
you.
know Ms. Claver, Surigao del Norte.
So, hi, good afternoon, everyone. My name is Janjini Baldagastas Lura, 23, representing the municipality of Claver, province of Surigao del Norte. As the family's breadwinner, I'm working full-time as an account specialist in one of the BPOs in Davao City, while also being an active member of NYVC, or the National Youth Volunteers Coalition, which is an organization dedicated to promoting youth volunteerism. So I'm from the municipality of Claver, which is also considered as the mining capital of Caraga region. And that actually leads me to my advocacy which is pushing sustainable development through community involvement and raising awareness on responsible mining as well. So I really know that this might sound ironic for someone who's actually supporting responsible mining to try and join Miss Philippines Earth, but I'm really up for the challenge and I want to impart or share education regarding responsible mining and be able to change people's mindset towards it as well.
Okay, do our judges have any questions?
Edge, ikaw muna, Edge.
Hello? Okay. Wait lang ha. Kung mabasa yung name. Your name is Miss Jan Junibel Lura from Surigao del Norte. Hello, hi girl. How are you?
Hi po. Doing great. You can call me
Really?
Belle na lang po for short.
Okay, Belle. Si Belle.
Okay. Girl, who is your role model ba?
Well,
Who is your role model? Aside from your parents, aside from any celebrity or sino yung pinaka yung tinitingala or role model sa buhay?
as someone who's aspiring to be a beauty queen, my role model would actually be Miss Catriona Gray, our very own Miss Universe, because she's someone who actually failed during her first tries when she actually joined Miss World, but she just strived for her goal and tried again and again. And I believe that that's really something that inspires me because I'm also so. But to be honest, to share, this is actually my third try to join Miss Philippines Earth. I joined Miss Philippines Earth Davao way back 2015, where I was Miss Philippines Earth Davao first runner-up. And last 2017, I also joined Miss Philippines Earth Southern Mindanao, where I represented my father's hometown, which was Tagum City.
So girl, why should we choose you as official candidate of Miss Philippines Earth?
I believe that Miss Philippines Earth needs someone who actually has an idea to share. And I believe that sharing about or educating people regarding responsible mining would be really relevant, knowing that Philippines is really is a very mineral rich country, and that to think that almost all of the regions in Philippines is actually has mining companies operating except for ARMM and NCR. So I believe that it's really important to educate people, change how they think about responsible mining, and make them realize the difference between the illegal small scale mining compared to the responsible mining, which on my end is something. I mean, it's actually an eye opener for me. Whenever I go to our hometown in Clover, Surigao del Norte, before I used to have a negative perspective as well of mining. I just think that all that mining does is getting the minerals from our land, and after that they just leave it barren, and that's it. But after I joined Mutya ng Clover 2018, that gave me the opportunity to be educated on what responsible mining actually does and how it actually, in fact, improve the environmental status of our municipality.
Well said. Ang haba.
Oo nga.
Alrighty, Juan.
Okay, Belle,
so
my
Ethan-
turn. Okay, Belle. Belle, aside from illegal mining, which is your advocacy, no, what is the most serious problem the environment is facing today, and what can you do to address it? Yan, aside from your campaign about illegal mining, against illegal mining.
Well, aside from the issue with mining stuff, I believe that one of the biggest issues, and this might actually sound cliche, but it would actually be the personal discipline of every person living in this planet. And why? Because I believe that each of us, we have this responsibility. And if only we take care of our earth individually, then our small efforts would collectively would collectively give a great impact in improving the environmental status of our Mother Earth right now. And by the end of the day, that would lead to creating a better earth for our next generations, which is related to my advocacy of creating a sustainable development.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Thank you, thank you.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm not sure if we have time, but I'll throw in a question really quickly for you.
Sure.
So I can tell that you join pageants a lot. What gets you to keep joining these pageants?
Well, I've actually been a pageant enthusiast ever since I was young. My mom pushed me to join school pageants, and believe me, I've joined all the pageants in school because of my mom, and that's something that I was able to carry over up until now. But something changed in the long run. What changed is that joining pageants made me realize that it's more than just having fun, being beautiful. Then this actually gives you the chance to share something. So you can go ahead and share your advocacy, share your causes, and that creates a bigger impact on being a beauty queen.
Okay, thank you very much. Thank you very much. And also, I hope we get to hear from you very, very soon. Now, let's get to our next delegate that we'll be getting to know today, or our next applicant that we'll be getting to know. This is Miss Dumaguete City.
Hi. Hello to our judges, Ms. Chia, and to everyone who's watching. Good afternoon. I am May Alexandra Krisha Teotico Hamsterani. You can call me Sandy or Krisha. I'm 26 years old. I actually just turned 26 last week, and I'm representing the City of Gentle People, Dumaguete City. I graduated Bachelor of Mass Communication last 2016, and right now, actually, due to the pandemic, some things and plans were put on hold, so I needed to go home to my hometown and stay at home. So I am working as an online lead manager for virtual assistant position, and also my advocacy is sustainable agricultural practices for food security. And actually, earlier I was out because even if this is just a virtual one, I wanted you to have the Dumaguete vibe. So I am actually here at the Rizal Boulevard, but it rained, so I needed to look for shelter. So I'm sorry if you can hear background noises. So again, thank you so much for this opportunity. It's really a great honor.
Go ahead, Sir Ethan, take it away.
Krisha, hi Krisha.
Hello, sir.
You're more beautiful in video than in these photos.
Thank you,
actually,
sir.
na-notice kita kanina while ito yung nagpapanning before this actual presentation. So
Thank
here's
you,
my
sir.
question, Krisha. We've seen how devastating itong dinulot ng pandemic, no? And we're actually in the second year. Which do you think is more costly? COVID-19 or climate change?
Well, actually, both is costly. But the difference is COVID-19 is the most urgent crisis that we're facing right now. But climate change is one of the biggest crises human faces face, and it's actually still going on. Eventually, the pandemic we will move forward with it, and we will get used to it, and we will have solutions to it. But climate change, it's actually we should always thought of it long term, because for me, it is already here, and what we can do right now is to help each other work hand in hand for us to really help in lessening the problems and negative effects. And climate change cannot only affect one sector, it could affect economic, business, food security, health, and everything. So I would say it would be climate change.
Mm-hmm. I'm done,
Miss Dumaguete, how tall are you?
Hi, sir. I'm 5'6".
Sino na? Joke lang.
I'm sorry, ma'am.
Joke lang.
Mommy,
Okay
can I call you mommy?
Oh, yes. Yun na lang. Hindi,
I
pinapatawa
apologize.
lang. Seryoso yung mga candidates ngayon. Miss Duma, 5'6", no? Kasi halatang, nakaupo ka pa lang, medyo, oo, matangkad na. Of all national pageants, why Miss Earth? Why Miss Philippines Earth?
Well, I believe that the Philippine or national pageant has their own advocacies or reasons for the crown. Well, for me, it has been really a dream for me to represent my city to the Miss Philippines Earth. First, because of its reason. My reason of joining Miss Earth is for 26 years, I have lived in this earth, and with everything that I need, the people around it, the earth has provided us good things, essential things. And right now, our earth needs help, and the earth needs to be heard. So I think, though I have been doing things to help in mitigating the negative effects, I believe it's now time for me to step in a bigger stage and at least not just help my Dumagueteños, but hopefully the entire country. So I really chose this for genuine reasons. That's why I really wanted to be part of the Miss Philippines Earth pageant.
Sumasali ka na before sa mga pageants dyan sa Dumaguete? Sumasali ka na sa mga pageants?
Oh, yes po.
Oo.
I did.
Can you tell us about yung history ng pageantry?
Oh, actually,
I was crowned Miss Dumaguete last 2018.
Ah,
And
2019. Talaga.
yes, yes
Congrats.
po. And until now, because last year we did not have
Oo.
a Miss, yeah. So I
So, ikaw
would
yung reigning
say,
Dumaguete, taray ha. Ikaw yung reigning Miss Dumaguete.
yes po.
Mm-mm.
Well, for me, Miss Dumaguete is probably one of the most memorable ones for me because it's unlike other pageants that I've joined before. Like
Mm-mm.
during pageants, during Miss Dumaguete, they really wanted to see us as who we are. I know I
Mm-mm.
don't have the most curvaceous body, most perfect smile, and all, but they really see the inner beauty because during our pageant, we weren't allowed to use contact lenses, eyelash
Mm-mm.
extensions, hair extensions, and we were only allowed to use light makeup. So for me, it was really memorable because I believe that I was also given opportunity and also to give an inspiration to those who think that only those who have perfect skin, perfect smile can only join beauty pageant.
Speaking of makeup, who did your makeup today?
Oh, it's my handler when I was in high school. So I asked him
Cute.
to do my
Ganda.
makeup.
Fresh. Oo. Alam mo, buti
Thank
tinanong ko yung ano mo, no, yung pageant history mo. Kasi talagang, ano mo, yung upo mo pa lang, yung tindig mo pa lang, yung aura mo pa lang, pang-beauty na talaga. Congratulations and good luck.
Thank you po. Thank you so much.
Yes, thank you very much, Miss Dumaguete City.
Thank you.
Also, I'm the same age as you. We graduated with the same course, so I hope to
Oh.
get to know more of you very, very soon.
Thank
Okay,
you.
now thank you. Let's get to our fourth applicant that we're going to be screening today. This is Miss General Santos City.
Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Sunshine May Mingasca, 22, from the tuna capital of the Philippines, General Santos City. My advocacy is food security. According to United Nations Food and Agriculture Organization, 59 millions of the Filipinos are suffering from moderate to severe lack consistence to food access. With the help of upland backyard farming and planting, it will somehow lessen the food shortage that we're experiencing today. As food shortage continues to grow higher, securing food on our table will never be an easy task unless all of us will be helping hand in hand to eradicate the problem. This is due to lack of money and other resources that force every Filipino to compromise of the quantity or quality of the food that they consume. This is enough reason for me to stand for this battle. My advocacy is to help my fellow Filipinos to initiate to combat our food security. That somehow be a contributing factor for our survival. It's time to make a change. To make this happen, we need you, all of you, to be part of this. If every one of us will inspire one another, it will be easy for us to be the solution of our country. Thank you.
Thank you very
Sunshine.
much. Go ahead.
Hi, sir.
Sunshine, since you're from the tuna capital of the Philippines, di ba? So I think mas
Yes.
swak yung question ko about water. So here's the question, Sunshine. Water pollution is getting aggravated by improper disposal of used face masks. Nakikita natin ngayon sa social media, di ba? And throwing
Yes.
face masks, garbages everywhere. What is your take on this environmental issue, Sunshine?
With regards with the environmental issue, pollution to the water, well, we need to
Caused
be
by
responsible citizens of our country. We need to help our environment because climate change is really existing, but not every one of us really focusing on it. That's why climate change education plays a vital role in it. It is essential education for global warming. It is to address global warming. To make this happen, we need to work in solidarity to help our environment save and conserve our Mother Earth.
Sunshine, what can you say about people who are throwing garbages such as used face mask?
Yeah, we
Uh,
need to be responsible we need to throw our garbage into proper disposal because Mother Earth is sick right now. And what she needs is our awareness that she is sick and she needs to be taken care of. We need to be responsible citizens of our country.
Do you particularly conduct mga paglilinis sa place nyo, like your body of water? May mga clean-up drive kayo doon sa
Yes,
place nyo?
yes. Here in General Santos City, we conduct clean drive for our water, our ocean here in General Santos City. And aside from that, we plant mangrove trees to help our environment.
Okay, thank you.
Hello, ayan.
Thank you,
Sunshine.
sir.
Miss Sunshine from General
Hi.
Santos City. Hi. How old are you?
I'm 22.
How old are you, Ina?
I'm
22.
22.
Okay. What do you What do you think is the relevance of beauty pageant now? I mean, syempre, pandemic. Like for example, in Miss Philippines Earth, they're doing pageant for a virtual edition. So what do you think is, may relevance ba ang pageant?
Of course. We conduct beauty pageant not just to celebrate our femininity, but we are here to raise our voice and our advocacy. And as of the COVID-19 now, we need to be a responsible citizen. We need to be a good role model because we need discipline nowadays. Because of the pandemic, we are advised to stay at home. And you may try to reflect on this. The problem is not actually government lack of support, but it's us that makes the problem even worse. You may use other countries' experience like India and try to compare it with other countries to successfully combat COVID-19 as they are now living the life that they had before, which is Taiwan. Taiwan is a COVID-free now, simply because they just follow the safety protocols that is mandated by their government. See, if we Filipinos really valuing the essence of discipline within ourselves, I think we can also bring back our life into normal. And we as a beauty queen need to be a responsible citizen, be a good leader, be a good a role model to everyone. That's the essence of beauty pageant nowadays.
Who did your makeup, girl? Who did your makeup?
It's Kuya Charlie by King.
Okay. Sino yung pinaka-favorite mong beauty queen?
Well, my favorite beauty queen is Catriona because she possesses a good quality of being a beauty queen, not just beautifully outside, but she's beautiful with inside of her heart.
And your favorite Miss Earth winner?
It's Roxette Baines because she loves our Mother Earth and she dedicates herself to protect our environment and to save it. She addressed her advocacies like food sustainability, and which is our problem right now actually because we are having food shortage. That's why my advocacy also is food security.
Sorry, yung advocacy is food security.
Yes, food sustainability.
Okay. All right. Ang kitang dog mong iton. Ayun.
Ano nakita mo?
Thank you
Okay,
so much.
actually, Sunshine, I have one more question because
Okay,
I
go.
feel like our interviews are getting a little serious. So, Sunshine, what do you like to do for fun with your friends?
Excuse me?
What do you like to do for fun with your friends?
Well, talking with my friends, sharing my problems. I love doing that because it can calm me as a person. Thank you.
All right. Thank you very much, Miss General Santos City. We are done with half of our applicants and getting to know them today. Now let's get to know the next half. Okay, our next one is from Maribok, Bohol.
Am I audible po ba? Hello?
Yes, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay,
Let us know about you.
Hello po, maayong adlaw. I am to the viewers then and to the panel, maayong adlaw. I am Jaya Caroline Gabaysa, 19 years old. I am a
first year student at my local university, Holy Name University, and I am taking up Bachelor of Science in Nursing. I am proudly representing my hometown, Bohol, province of Bohol. My advocacy po is centered on having a disaster preparedness program, specifically having a safe and secure evacuation centers. I chose this advocacy because I witnessed firsthand the impact of having to experience a calamity a few years back around 2013 when my province got hit by a 7.2 magnitude earthquake. I believe that joining this pageant is will promote my ideals and can make my advocacy a reality. And I am very much excited to learn from this experience po. Thank you. That's all.
Okay, I'll ask you the first question because we kind of have a similar advocacy.
We do.
Disasters.
Okay.
So, what do you think you can do? What would be your first step in getting that message out there that we have to be more alert about this?
Well, we all know that calamities, we never know when they will happen. And that is why my advocacy is to spread awareness about this, that we always have to be prepared regardless of whatever situation. We have to be prepared when it comes, because, again, calamities, we will never know when they will happen. And that is why it's always best if we come prepared all the time.
And as a quick follow-up question, what do you think would be a concrete plan that you would do to spread this awareness?
Which is also related to my advocacy, is to have a really proper disaster preparedness program. I will be talking to the public about the plans and letting them be aware of situations that might happen so that we can all be prepared whenever some stuff like that comes up in the future.
Okay, thank you.
Okay,
Judges,
thank you.
Anyone else? Mama Ed,
Okay.
Sir Ethan? Okay.
Bohol, ang ganda ng background mo dyan, ah. Nasaan ka, girl?
I am in one of our tourist spots po here in Bohol, the Punta Cruz Tower. It is actually facing the Bohol Sea right now. It's my view at the moment.
Saan siya sa Bohol, girl? Kasi
Sa
kala ko pumunta ng
Maribohok.
Bohol. Maribohok, mismo
Oo,
yan.
sa Maribohok pa.
Ano yung nasa likod mo? Church ba yan?
This is a watchtower po. This was built around yes.
Wow.
Built around the
Sarap naman
17s. Yeah.
Mm.
And if you get up po on the highest part, you can see a very beautiful view of the ocean po, of the sea.
Okay. Sa buong Bohol, province of Bohol, ano yung pinaka-favorite mong place na napuntahan?
My favorite place po is here in my hometown because it truly has everything. It has mountains, it has rich marine life, and I can truly say that if you come here to Maribohok, you can really feel at home and are surrounded with all the beautiful places po. Sites.
Ang ganda ng mukha mo, ang ganda ng registration sa lapit ka ng konti, okay lang? Okay lang ba lumapit ka ng konti sa camera? Oo, di ba? Yeah, pretty.
Thank you
Alright.
po.
May boyfriend?
Wala po at the moment. I'm focusing on my self-growth po.
Good. All right. Good luck.
Thank you po.
Ako naman.
Sir Ethan, do you have a question? Yes.
Good afternoon, sir.
Caroline, medyo usong-uso to, no? And my question is very easy. What is your favorite plant and what is your favorite tree and why?
My favorite plant po. Oh, it's actually funny because I took up gardening as a hobby once this pandemic started. Medyo naging plantita din ako because I was influenced by my mom. And one of my favorite plants is probably the snake plant. It's a very common plant, but I researched a lot about it, and it gives out so much benefits to your houses, and just that is why snake plant is one of my favorite plants. And as for the tree po, my favorite tree is the acacia tree because not only is it strong, it is, I believe that it is, if I were to be compared to a tree, it would be an acacia tree because it is strong, it is resilient, and it is, yes, that's it, sir.
Ang gagaling ng mga candidates natin ngayon, no? Kasi go lang.
Oo, ang gagaling.
Oo, no? Parang, parang screening ba to? Official
Prepared sila.
Oo, fairness.
Tama. Wala. To think na they're not yet here in Manila for camp, di ba? For camp training. So, they'll get better once napasok pa sa mga camp yan. Yan.
Thank
Yes,
you, sir.
and halata po na they researched on the how a virtual pageant works. So maganda na yung background nila, maganda yung audio, no technical issues so far. So thank you to all of the girls that have presented, and thank you very much, Miss Marie Bohol.
Thank you pa.
Hoping
Thank
to hear
you.
from you again soon. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you.
Okay, now let's get to our next applicant for today. This is Miss San Juan City.
Hello, everyone. I would just like to greet the judges and the viewers for today. Good afternoon. My name is Eliza Macedelia, and I am proudly representing the city of San Juan. I am 24 years old and a college graduate from the Royal and Pontifical University of Santo Tomas. And I'm currently working as a freelance model and an entrepreneur with 2 online businesses. And I have always had the heart for traveling locally because I know that the Philippines has so much to offer. I also love reading financial books because even after graduating, I am still interested in learning so much more. I am the eldest daughter in our family, and I've got 3 sisters and 1 brother. And because of this, I am also used to being called as Ate May. My environmental advocacy is about the pandemic in the ocean floor, and I chose this advocacy because I believe that this is very timely with our current fight against the coronavirus. The improper disposal of used tissues, face masks, and latex gloves has already been adding up to the existing water pollution, hence damaging the seabed and killing the marine life even more. And as a San Juaneño, we have a new policy here in San Juan, together with the San Juan City Environmental Code, which is the no segregation, no collection. And this is one of the policies which is strictly implemented in our city together with the City Environment and Natural Resources Office since November 2020. And also in this policy, Sendro has been very particular with the disposal of these so-called COVID wastes. So I've heard from who was that? Sir Eton earlier, he asked about that. So this is actually my advocacy right now. Thank you.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sige, Eliza, ako na. Eliza,
Yes, sir.
we've known beauty queens from UST who are
Yes, sir.
very competitive.
Yes.
Like si Professor Karen Ibasco, di ba?
Yes.
She teaches in UST. And then we also have Miriam Kiambao, then si Sherlyn Gonzalez. So yun, medyo alam din natin yung
Yes.
history, no?
Favorite ko
Very-
po si Miss Karen Evasco.
Wow.
As
So
Miss
are you
Philippines
one?
Earth.
So Eliza, are you one of these competitive beauty queens from UST? Do you consider yourself one?
Well, as a person, I believe that I am competitive in a healthy way, of course. And of course, this is my first national pageant that I've joined. And as a person who was having self-doubts before, I believe that right now I am ready because I am courageous. And I believe that I can achieve anything I want in this life as long as I put my mind into it and my heart as well.
Mm-hmm. Kunwari, we have crystal ball and then we have
Crystal ball.
questions. Kasi sometimes ganun yung format ng Miss Philippines Art, di ba? Taka ng Miss Art. So this time I pick an imaginary lang. An imaginary item from the crystal ball. And I pick #GoGreen. So how would you explore it?
so-
#GoGreen.
Okay, so for #GoGreen, wow, sir, nag-hashtag na tayo ngayon. Okay, so for #GoGreen, actually last year, I was also fond of being, I've also become a plant tita as well. And I believe that going green is like what Miss Roxy Bayans have said, having a greener life is a better life. And I believe that that is true because as a person who is living in a city with no nature or connection to nature as much, I believe that we should always find time to reconnect with nature, or like even in the simplest ways, or like going to the park, exercising in there. And I believe that it has a impact in our emotions, mentally, physically, and yes, emotionally.
Follow-up question.
Yes,
They say, Eliza, that whatever we eat will manifest, right?
Yes.
Do you have plans of getting a vegetarian?
As of the moment, I am not really into becoming a vegetarian. It's because I love some gipsal. I'm so sorry. But I respect the people who are vegetarians because they are very strict with their diet. And I really idolize them for doing that because it's going to be such discipline for oneself to become a vegetarian. Of course, you will exclude yourself from eating meat like, again, the samgyeopsal. And yeah, I think that being a vegetarian will have also, if you are not a vegetarian at first, will have an impact on your health at first. And I think I'm not yet ready for that kind of impact on my body, especially I have scoliosis.
Oh,
So,
okay.
yeah.
Maybe
I
time
have a
will
quick
come for that.
question.
Okay, hi,
I have
Miss
a,
Gianna.
Hi, I have a quick question for you. So you said that everyone calls you Ate May. We have an Ate too with our elemental queens, Ate Shani. So what do you love most about being an Ate?
Okay, so being an ate, thank you for that question. Because being an ate, I have loved so much to become a role model to my younger sisters. Especially, I am also the eldest among my cousins. And as an ate, I would always show to them a good example of being an ate or like a Filipino woman, not just a woman, kahit being a tao itself, being a person itself. So I want them to like look up to me and say, "That's Ate May. That's my Ate May." So yeah, they're gonna be proud of me soon, and I assure that to them. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes,
Okay,
o di ba? Ang dami,
good.
di ba? Nag-hashtag na tayo dito, no? Naunahan mo ako sa hashtag. Anyway, anyway, Miss San Juan, anong course mo
Yes.
sa UST?
Okay, so my course was travel management, but apparently I didn't pursue becoming a flight attendant. Yes,
Parang
because
tourism ito.
sorry.
Parang tourism yung course niya, parang travel
Yes.
management, parang ganon.
Yes, and it's also inclined to events management because we have a course regarding events. That's why I'm also an events model right now.
Ang ganda ng ano mo. Anong height mo, girl? Parang matangkad.
I'm 5'8" po. 5'8".
Oh, wow. Tangkad
Wow.
din.
Sana all.
Ay, sana all.
Oo. Anyway, may question dito. May question yung netizen. Nabasa ko lang dito sa comment. Can you describe your dream vacation?
Okay, my dream vacation would be, of course, on a beach trip. So that would be on Maldives. But if I were to like have a dream vacation in the Philippines, that would be staying in San Juan La Union because I have always loved surfing. Well, I'm not that good at surfing, but I'm really into it. And I just love how calm the beach is, how calm my mind becomes when I'm in the beach. And of course, I also love the locals in San Juan La Union. Oh, see, I'm from San Juan City, but also that's San Juan La Union. And I don't know why, but I am really, even if I'm a Bicolana for our province, I'm also into San Juan La Union for some reason because I just love the people in there, the vibe and everything. It's just so
At saka
chill.
yung ano doon, yung parang disco something. Ano nga ba yun? Yung place doon. Yun na.
Flotsam and Jetsam?
Yun.
Yes, Flotsam and Jetsam. Yes, I actually love staying there. So yeah, that's it.
Wait lang nga,
Thank you
sorry.
very much.
Yeah.
Go
Girl,
ahead.
anong mga pageants mo before? Kasi 5'8" ka. Tapos,
Yes,
ganda mo.
yes,
Go.
actually, thank you po. This is actually my very first national pageant because as a person with scoliosis, I have self-doubts and a very insecure person. And
Pero lumalaban ka na before sa local pageant?
no po. This is my very first time. I finally had the courage to join the pageant. Yes.
So,
And I was
Philippines
actually
Earth ka agad.
Yes po. And I wanted to join Miss Philippines Earth organization because I believe that they're not just beautiful women, but there are beautiful women with a cause. And as a person with an advocacy of the pandemic in the ocean floor, I think I'm going to push through with that by targeting the households to segregate not only the biodegradable, the recyclable, and the non-recyclable, but also separate the used tissues, face masks, and latex gloves that we have been using daily to fight off the coronavirus. And I believe that if we start this in our household, I actually consulted this to Ate Gianna. If we start this in our household, this will have a positive impact towards the youth, to our businesses, to our workplaces, which can help us not only prevent the spread of COVID, but also protect the marine life and the other animals as well. So
Galing,
yeah.
Okay.
no? Ang
Thank you
galing.
so much,
First
Miss
time
San Juan
sumali ka ng
City.
national pageant.
Yes.
Yeah, we're glad to
Uh,
get to know you. And I'm actually
uh,
going to San Juan La Union next week, so I'm gonna bring you
wow,
with me.
sama naman, Char.
Okay.
Oo.
So
Yun nga, na
Thank you
mahilig
so
din sa
much.
mga beach.
Mahilig
Oo.
mag-beach. Nasa
Yes.
beach po ako
Oo,
ngayon.
nakikita
So,
ko sa mga
Wow,
diba?
IG.
sana all talaga.
Enjoy,
Okay.
enjoy lang.
I'm just so
Okay.
honored to be here. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thank you so
We
much for
Thank
having
you
the
as
opportunity
well.
to
Yeah.
share my story. Thank
we
you.
love your
Thank you for being here.
bubbliness.
Thank you so
Good.
much.
Oo.
Okay,
Thank you
so let's
po.
actually get to know our last two applicants. We have two more for today. And the next one is from Silang, Cavite.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. My name is Eliana Cortez Villena from Municipality of Silang, Cavite. I am 23 years old. I am currently working as a golf desk assistant at Riviera Golf Club here in Silang, Cavite. I graduated at Cavite State University Silang campus and I took Bachelor of Science in Tourism Management. I dream to be a beauty queen at the young age. And my advocacy is youth environmental awareness. As a public servant, I am yearning to encourage the youth to play an active role in protecting and improving our home. Because I believe that the youth are the one who will suffer for the consequences and environmental decisions that we are doing right now. I believe every day is always a new beginning. Young people should step up first and encourage their parents and inspire their community for a better home.
Thank you very much, Ms. Silang Cavite. Now, I want to ask you first, do you have any pageant experience? What got you into joining pageants?
I joined and crowned as Miss University Silang Campus, and I joined beauty pageants because I admire women who has a vision and saving the earth and has a purpose. And I admire women who don't have only a beautiful face and good body, but know their purpose in their heart and their mind.
A quick follow-up question. I'm guessing you've watched Miss Philippines Earth previously. So what's your favorite part of the Miss Philippines Earth pageant from like the preliminaries or any of the extra activities? What's your favorite part?
I think the I like the most is when the finalists shared their advocacies towards better home, not only for the locals, but only for the national environmental problems that we are facing right now. I know that those women has a purpose not only for themselves, but for all of the Filipinos.
Okay,
Ang ganda
thank
ni
you.
Miss
So
Silang, no? Ang ganda rin ni Miss Silang. Oo, ang ganda ng photo niya, oh.
Thank you.
Kamukha kang artist eh. Medyo nakalimutan ko na lang. Anyway, anong height mo?
5'5", ma'am.
5'5".
Yes, ma'am.
What is more important? Life experience or education?
I think both are very important. But for me, I think life experiences are the most important in people because we should accept life challenges, experience, and criticisms because we are made for a purpose and our uniqueness is special fitted for that purpose.
Wait lang, asan ka, Iha?
I'm in my friend's house, but it is near our home, ma'am.
Oo nga, ang ganda, saya-saya, no?
Yes.
Parang
Green.
Good luck, girl, ha? Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ethan, go ahead.
Aliana, glad to know that you're campaigning the Mother Earth for the young ones, for the youth. Pero isa
Yes.
sa mga problems ng mga kabataan ngayon ay ang bullying or cyberbullying. What is your notion about it?
Actually, sir, I experienced it before. Before I joined pageants, I gained weight. So every time I posted some of my pictures, they said that you're fat, you're too dark. But everything and every words, we should just accept it because that is just a criticism. Because we know ourselves, because we are wonderfully made and we should love who am I and who you are.
Mm-mm. Follow-up question. You come from Calabarzon, ano?
Yes,
People
sir.
there are known for speaking the vernacular or Tagalog very
Yes, sir.
fluently.
Yes, sir.
Oo, sometimes nagiging, what's this? Sometimes ang tingin ng ibang pageant watchers ay disadvantage yung nagtatagalog ka or using vernacular in joining national or international pageant. What is your take on it?
I think I am proud that I am a native speaker from Cavite because we have experiences and we can just change ourselves for a better version of ourselves. But this is just a challenge for us. Even if they say that we are not capable of facing because we talk like this, but we want to prove to everyone that Caviteña is powerful and our language is just the best for us.
Oh, so it's not the language, di ba?
Yes,
As
sir.
long as you convey what's inside your heart and inside your
Yes,
mind
yes,
and your
just
advocacy
right.
towards the environment.
That's the truth, sir.
Okay. Good luck. Keep
Thank you,
beautiful.
sir. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Lang Cavite. After Dream on My Edge, may kamukha siyang artista. I just can't put my finger on it. So I'm going to think about it. And then I'll let you know. But I can't put my finger on it. There is someone you remind me of. Thank you for taking the
Thank
time
you.
today.
Thank you. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's get to our last applicant that we are going to get to know for today's screening. She is from Sinuloan, Laguna.
Hello everyone! Isang makakalikasang araw po. I am Eliana Marie Asadwana and I will be representing the Waterfall Sanctuary of Eastern Laguna, Siniloan, Laguna. I am a registered medical technologist and a drug analyst by profession, and right now I am utilizing my license as a clinical reviewer. And pre-pandemic, I was actually a flight attendant in Philippine Airlines Express. But due to the COVID situation and the pandemic, the company had to retrench and lay off its employees. And as a very positive person, of course, I just took it as a realization and the lesson that everything just truly happens for a very good reason. And it truly did. It truly did happen for a very good reason because during the downtime of when we were not given any schedule supply, I was able to finally fully manage and hands on, my business which started way back 2018. It's an all natural skincare business, and also I felt like I was also was able to be of help to the medical community and also of the general people generally. And also one fun fact about me is that if I ever get to be chosen as one of the delegates today, this is going to be my first time to be officially joining a pageant.
Mhm.
Ang ganda rin nito, no? Anong height mo?
Thank you
Ulit.
po. 5'6".
5'6". May lahi ba kayong Chinese?
Wala
naman.
po.
Wala
Pure
naman. Talagang maganda lang talaga yung yung skin mo, no?
Ganda ng skin niya.
Grabe, flawless.
Guys po.
Yes.
So nice to
Okay.
all of you.
May
Even-
question dito yung crush ko. Alright. Ayaw mo ba? Parang ayaw mo naman ata. Iham. What color symbolizes, aside from color green, which is, pag sinabing green, di ba? Environment. We Miss Earth. So what other color symbolizes Miss Philippines Earth? Or what color other symbolizes the environment aside from color green?
Yeah, honestly, I don't want to sound biased, but I feel like orange will always be the color for Miss Philippines Earth. When you think about color orange, when you line it up with other colors, it always stand out and it always perceives, exudes positivity and optimism and warmth. And that is how a Miss Philippines Earth should be. And I want to believe that I am also that color because that is my favorite color, honestly. And I want to be able to share to the people that, color orange is also a meaning that you are an empowered woman with a great positive beauty that can inspire and also radiate to the world.
So you joined pageant na rin dati?
It's actually my first time po to be joining this.
But, natutuwa ako sa mga ganyan, yung mga first time, no? Tapos biglang national pageant ka. Yung wala man experience kahit sa school. Di ba ito? Nakakatuwa.
Tama. Tapos very confident din, di ba?
School before wala din po. But I just started to think about joining pageants just this year. And honestly, I auditioned also for one pageant this year also, but it got canceled and it got rescheduled. And right up until now, it hasn't been, rescheduled yet. And I feel like that is also my sign. And like my sign, this is what I want to be pursuing. And this is what I want to join in. And, I'm really happy. And I get to, and I really wish to get to be chosen as one of the delegates.
Oo, di ba? Tama, Gian, di ba? Si Gian talaga, ano mo yan, tawag dito, ano yan, ang dami na din pageant experience, pero ano siya ngayon, Miss Philippines Water 2020. Gian, ano bang masashare mo na, advice naman lang kay Miss
Q&A for me, Char. No, well, actually, my first national pageant, my first pageant ever was also a national pageant. So I really admire you for taking that step because magugulat ka with the whole pageant industry, especially if you start with a national pageant. But something I noticed about you is like you really are an empowered woman. You said you started your own brand. You love working. So for the people that think, this is my question for you, for people that think that men are still superior to women, what do you have to say to them?
Well, I honestly believe that we have come to this point, to this age where we have come to realize as women, we have come to realize the value of our voice. And that is for us to be able to use that as, as weapons to speak the kindest and yet the fiercest words in order for us to stand up for what we think is right. And I believe that we shouldn't stop doing that because, women and women, I know that we are very equally also with regards to emotional fluency. I know that we are both emotionally fluent, but, at this moment, I feel like the voice that we are utilizing as women, that is very powerful and we shouldn't stop from doing that. We have come to this point and we should just continue doing that. And maybe someday we can make this world as women that no one is silenced and everyone is just thriving and very, very flourishing as everyone.
Iliana,
okay.
Iliana, we see you very clean, flawless. And we know Miss Philippines Earth and Miss Earth as organizations who do cleanup drives, and so many advocacies for the Mother Earth, Are you willing to do this advocacy such as cleanup drives?
Yes, yes, I am more than willing to participate in those activities. And I feel like this is one of my callings as well, having to grow up in a provincial lifestyle and a humble lifestyle. I feel like I've always been attached to the nature and to the environment. And I feel like with the cleanup drives, also I will be able to meet a lot of different people from different cultures and values coming together in order for us to protect the environment and the Mother Earth. Because, it's our cardinal responsibility to also take care of Mother Earth the way she cares for us. So I would really love to join cleanup drives.
Nice to know. You come from a medical field, Iliana. Ask ko lang yung opinion mo about beauty queens or mga aspiring beauty queens who undergo cosmetic surgeries or enhancements. But basically, marami pa rin Filipino o Filipina who are against it, di ba? Pero syempre, na rin sometimes nagiging trend na din or for our beauty queens to become more competitive. So they undergo na din. So what is your notion about cosmetic surgery and enhancement? Personal opinion mo, Iliana?
Thank you so much, Sir Ethan, for that question. Well, I want to say that, of course, I will always be pro people's choice and pro people's happiness. And if that surgical intervention can make that person or make that girl really confident and very happy, then I will be for it 100%. I will even go with them to undergo that surgical procedure. And, as I haven't done anything in my body and my face, but I truly support it because, this world is too harsh on us already for us to be judging each other with the happiness, with the things that make them happy. So wouldn't it be better if we, just support each other and wake up in the morning knowing that you're not stepping on each other's toes? That's what I want to say to a lot of people right now.
Kasi
Ilan
kami
taon
ni
ka
Edge,
na? Magulang.
ano,
I'm-
Edge. Kasi up to now, kami ni Edge natural, ano pa din. Di ba, Edge natural?
Natural. Ako, hindi. Ako, medyo... Pero lang talaga yung kailangan.
Natural heart.
Walang chemical.
Oo, natural. Anyway, ilang taong ka na?
I'm 22 years old po, and I'm gonna turn 23 this July.
Kala ko 2 years old. Mukha mo Sheena Halili. Sheena Halili. GME ba yun?
A lot of people
Yeah.
tell me na po I look a lot like a lot of people. Someday I look like Myrtle, someday I look like
Sino yung pinaka-favorite mong beauty queen? Miss Earth Queens.
I don't want to sound biased, but back in our hometown, we actually have Miss Carla Salaveria Valderrama as Miss Philippines Earth. Miss Philippines Fire back in 2015. So I really look up to her. And
Galing naman. Talagang ano ka rin pala, nakaka-follow ka ng mga yung mga past Miss Philippines Earth Queens.
Yes. And she truly inspires me because after the pageant, she ran for a government position, and right now, and she's actually working as a konsehala in our municipality. And I know that she's truly busy making our municipality better. But I know that if she's here with us right now, I know that she's sending her warmest regards to all of us.
Last na lang, saan ka nag-school?
Central Escolar University, Makati po.
I see. All right.
Okay, thank you very much, Ms. Sinaloan, Laguna.
Thank you.
And yeah, we're hoping to get to see you very soon as well. That actually concludes our 8 applicants that we are getting to know today. So again, a huge thank you to Ms. Caloocan City, Ms. Claver, Surigao del Norte, Ms. Dumaguete City, Ms. General Santos City, Ms. Maribojoc Bohol, Ms. San Juan City, Ms. Silang Cavite, and Ms. Sinaloan Laguna. It was great getting to know you beautiful ladies, and we really hope that we get to know you more as delegates very, very soon. A huge thank you as well, of course, to our panel of screening judges. So thank you,
Ganda mo
Mama
talaga,
Ed.
Gian.
Oo, ganda.
Thank you, Mama Ed.
Sobrang ganda.
Ay, naku ha. Basta support ako. Alam mo yan.
Well, thank you guys so much for, making the screening process so much lighter rin.
Super
Because I remember,
ganda.
medyo nakaka-pressure talaga ang screening, and I feel like all of our girls had so much fun. So thank you, ladies. Thank you for being prepared. Even if it's the smallest things like having no technical issues, trust me, that is a huge help for Carousel Productions. So thank you for getting ready today, doing your research, and allowing us to get to know more about you. Now, before we close up, I actually want to ask, Mama Ed, Sir Ethan, what did you think about our applicants for today?
Alam mo, diba sabi ko
Quick
nga sa'yo
review.
kanina, parang ano ba to? Applicants ba to or official candidates na? My God. Parang ako lang nung araw, nung nag-join sa Philippines Earthquake.
Actually,
I'm seriously.
Actually, Gianna,
Oo.
Gianna, bitin ako. Bitin kami ni Edge.
Parang nakakabitin.
Oh, we'd like to
Actually,
ask more questions. Eh.
Hindi mo sa pagmamalaki ha, pero yung watch namin ha, ni Ethan ha. Kakaiba. Oo. Totoo, tsaka mga brainy,
Oo,
aminin mo.
kakaiba talaga.
Mm-mm.
Ang ganda mo dyan,
Exactly.
dyan. Ang ganda ng aura mo ngayon ha. Fairness.
Around nature kasi. Pero actually, to be honest, a lot of us were worried that not enough people will be applying this year. So we're so happy na ang dami ka nang apply. And ang gaganda nyo pa, you're all so prepared. And yun nga, we can't wait to get to know our delegates very, very soon. And that actually concludes our second day, I believe, of our screening. Tapos na.
Anyway, thank you so much, Miss Maylin ha, Miss Philippines Earth, Gian, thank you so much, and to all the applicants. Nag-enjoy ako.
Yes.
After ng
Enjoy
National
nga.
Costume Universe, nakakawala ng stress. Di ba, puro updates kami. Mwah.
Thank you,
Totoo.
thank you. May
Totoo.
hint dyan sa mga carousel secretaries natin. Baka pwedeng pabalikan kayo even during the competitions, mga Ed and Sir Eden. We're so happy to have had you. And kayo rin ha, prepared din kayo with your questions ha. So,
Oo nga, bitin nga eh. Dapat
Oo.
more
Hindi man lang kami nabel, hindi man lang
batuhan
tayo
pa.
nabel ng 5 minutes. Dapat pala, hinintay na lang natin mawala bigla yung mga kanti.
biglang ma-off yung internet nila.
Root.
Thank you so much for being a part of this All Our Ladies Tour screening panel. Good luck to you ladies. We will be announcing the final roster of our delegates very, very soon. Now, for all of you watching, if you think you have what it takes to be the next Miss Philippines Earth, application is still ongoing. Visit our website at www.missphilippines-earth.com for further application details. So the selection of this year's batch is going to continue this weekend all until next week. So don't forget to click the notification button so you won't miss out on the excitement that's starting to build up here for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. Now, for all of the girls that will be applying in the future and screening, I feel like you can take note from our ladies today. They were all so confident, so exuberant, and just so excited to be here. So we can't wait to get to know the next batch of applicants. Of course, my elemental sisters and I are going to be a part of that as well. We'd like to thank the members of our screening panel for joining us this afternoon. You guys looked great and sounded great. And of course, all the aspiring ladies who participated in today's screening, best of luck to all of you. Now, before we go, I of course want to promote our ecosystem app. So because Miss Philippines Earth is creeping closer and closer, there's going to be updates on this ecosystem app. You're going to get to know our delegates even more through this ecosystem app. I actually posted a picture wearing the most adorable bucket hat with the Miss Earth logo. And if you want to avail of that by joining contests and check out this ecosystem app, it's available both on Android and Apple. Do check it out. On behalf of Carousel Productions, this has been Gianna Llanes, your Miss Philippines Water 2020. And join us again in our search for Miss Philippines Earth 2021. We'll see you guys next time.
Ay, wait
Have a
lang.
nice
Ayun.
day.
Hi! Photo tayo. Photo daw. Photo.
Yes, take a photo.
Yeah, photo daw muna.
Sige. Let's take a photo.
Photo group.
Smile.
Okay na.
Thank you. Thank you,
Bye!
ladies.
Thank you,
Bye.
Gian. Galing-galing mo.
Bye. See you soon.
I wave to the camera.